Now question of the day, our motto determine a block placed on a horizontal surface experience force as given, then find frictional force applied by the surface on the block and acceleration of each block. Our motto, determine acceleration of each block, acceleration of the block and frictional force. So how can be determined? First of all, make free body diagram of that block. Okay, mg always work on downward, that is how much 2 into g. Okay, for simplicity point of view, I have taken g is equal to how much, 10 meter per second square. Then how much, 2 into 10, that is 20 Newton. So 20 Newton. Okay, now after that, normal force applied by the surface on the block, that is N1, always perpendicular to surface, represent like that one. Okay, now frictional force, driving force here, so frictional force developed in this direction, that is F. Okay, so first of all, this block is not going on downward direction. Why? Because this is a ground surface, that's why. Okay, so it means net force on y direction is 0. According to Newton's second law, net force in y direction is 0. It means upward direction force N1, this is equal to how much, 10 plus 20. So N1 is written as how much, 10 plus 20. Okay, then how much, that is 30 Newton. So N1 is how much, 30 Newton. After that, what about frictional force? Here μs and μk given. Μs means coefficient of static friction and μk means coefficient of kinetic friction. So first of all, determine F limiting friction FL. FL is equal to μs into N1. FL means maximum frictional force, that is called limiting frictional force. μs is how much, 0.1. And what about N1? N1 is how much, 30 Newton. So 30. So how much, that is 3 Newton. Okay, so maximum frictional force is 3 Newton. And what about kinetic friction Fk? Fk is μk into N1. Okay, μk is how much, 0.09 into 3. That is how much, that is 0.09 into how much, 30. This is 30. Okay, so that is 2.9 Newton. Okay, 2.7, that is 2.7 Newton. That is 2.7 Newton. I hope so clear. After that, now this block is moving or not decided by driving force and frictional force. What about driving force? Driving force, that is capital F. If driving force is greater than, case first, if F is greater than maximum frictional force, that is limiting frictional force, then that block is moving and acceleration is not 0. Okay, and second case, if FL is greater than capital F, means A is not moving, means acceleration is 0. Okay, look here, limiting frictional force 3 Newton and driving force 2.8. 3 is greater than 2.8, it means this block is not moving. Okay, look here, FL is greater than driving force. Okay, so A is 0. A is 0. Clear or not? Acceleration is 0. Why? Because this block is not moving. Then what about frictional force at that time? Look here, if you apply Newton's second law in this direction, driving force 2.8, frictional force I don't know, F. Okay, suppose that force that time F, this will equal to mass into acceleration. Acceleration is 0 because this block is not moving, so written 2 into A, 0. So it means frictional force is how much, 2.8 Newton. Okay, so frictional force developed by surface on the block is how much, 2.8 Newton. Okay, and that force is called static frictional force. Okay, that force is called static frictional force. And what about acceleration of the block? That is 0. I hope so clear. Make it. If anyone face any doubt, then comment it.